Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So we are here at the second extra, right, of the new Shindu series. So we have Lady Whitebone here, extra, opening a clinic. Why is that a thing? Well, that's the title of her extra. Right, so in this video, we're going to take down her extra using a rose setup. Right, so in my opinion, I think this is very comfortable. Right, there might be some risk involved, right, but I'll try to guide you guys as much as possible using this role setup. Right, so it's a 15 battle extra, which is pretty okay considering that we have a 50 battle transmigration going on now. Right, so 15 battles shouldn't be a problem. So I think it's very forgiving for Madhead to give us plenty of mini mobs for this extra. Right, usually for you can take a look, for example, Pili Puppet, they don't slot in a lot of mini mobs stages for us to store our CD. Right, so I think it's pretty good for these extras. Right, so first mini boss will be Rapa Nui with Enchanted Shield. Right, so note that this Enchanted Shield is will cause a damage reflect if you do not attack it with enchanted runes. Right, so make sure to dissolve at least something that is enchanted when you attack. So for rolls, no problem. Enchanted Heart equals to attribute of all colors. So pretty safe there. So next we have Gluttonous Slime here with a convert of heart to water every round. I think that's about it. Right, so nothing life-threatening about this Gluttonous Slime. Just that in some cases for some teams, right, that relies on heart runes, or maybe you want to heal and stuff like that, you do not have the capability to do so because your heart runes being converted away. So for rolls, you generate sky drop of heart runes and then you're just going to deal damage with that as well. So moving on, we have a 20 hit shield mob here, right, which hits, I think, let's see, 12,000, right, so which is fairly acceptable. Right, but for most team out there, 20 hits is gonna be pretty long, okay? Especially if you're gonna use like unless you use like Andromeda or Lino and stuff like that, multi-hit is you're gonna be breezing through this 20 hit shield. Right? Other than that, it might take a while for you to break this 20 hit shield. But meanwhile, try to recover and heal past his damage, obviously. Right, next, second HP bar, Enchanted Shield together with Ambush, and then 2 columns of water generator after that. So here, what I did is activate Shy Plant. So Shy Plant is going to assist us in the damage burst every now and then. Right, and then of course I activate Rose for the Enchanted Heart runes because we have no enchanted runes, and then we need something to, you know, bypass the Enchanted Shield. So do a Rose convert, and then with Shy Plant's burst, Shy Plant's buff together with Cactus permanent buff for now, it should be quite easy to take down the mini boss there. Right, so once again, mini mobs. So I don't think we really have to store. You don't have to purposely stay here and store for a Rose team. Right, so whatever active skill you use, you'll just get restored back along the way. So you don't have to worry about storing at mini mobs, right? Unless you're really very concerned, then sure, go ahead. So I wouldn't really call this a mini boss stage, right? Just 2 elves doing its own respective convert, and then next I'm gonna call this a mini boss, definitely. Right, so we have a full board lock together with Spam Trojan. So the longer you stay in this battle, the more dangerous it becomes. So maybe take like the first 2 to 3 turns of spinning to get rid of as much mark runes as possible. Right, so you can see upon my second spin, I still have 4 mark runes on the board, which is okay. Right, so for Rose team, it really relies on sky drop. So try to just spin the top part of the board, right, and try not to dissolve any mark runes on the board, and then you should be able to still break through the HP of Battle 8. Right, Battle 9 is gonna be the death of most teams. I died the first time here because I wasn't expecting this at all. 100% HP reduction, and together it's a hard shield. Right, so 10% deducted, 10% will be deducted per hard runes dissolve. Right, so basically you have to dissolve just 10 hard runes to kill off this mob, but it's 100% HP reduction, so upon failing on the first turn, you're dead. So rolls, pretty safe, right? If you are being very paranoid, use a Rose Convert, right? So there's 6 hard runes for you already, so just do a simple 3-3 dissolve, and then you should have 10 hard runes. Right, so second HP bar is an initial shield, right? So I actually let Crescent here attack me before I do any real damage to her. Right, so note that upon entering this second HP bar, there's a neutralize as well, right? Which is why I have to reactivate Cactus. And yeah, 2 to 3 spins should do the job for Crescent's second HP bar. Right, Crescent also has spam Trojan, so try not to stay too long in this battle as well. Battle 10, Minimox. Store or not to store, right? Up to you. Right, so Rose team, Rose or any cards in general have relatively low CD, so it's very easy to store back. So you can see I'm not going to waste any time storing CD, I'm just going to move on. Battle 11. So you have a mob with initial, you have to dissolve all the dark runes on the board, initial batch only of course. Right, so at this point of time I use a convert to clear off the bottom 2 dark runes, so it's slightly easier for me to dissolve all the dark runes. Right, plus you have a permanent mass shield by the right mob, so it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Is you either take down one mob at once, at one at a time, or you can just do what I did, try to reduce the amount of dark runes on the board. Okay, next we have Xirius here with monochrome runes as well as dark rune convert every time it attacks. So I think this is a given stage, right, for you to just take a chill pill and just slowly chip its HP off and just kill it off. So on top of that, the bonus part is it converts a row of dark runes, so that one row is settled, right? So that's gonna generate hard runes sky drop for you in the first place. So by doing that, it's just gonna kill Xirius. Right, and then we're gonna move on. Battle 13. So here is where things start to get a bit tricky, right? We have burning spots together with an ambush there. So here we have mobs with high defense. So you can actually bring Yao Ho if you have from the Pili Puppet series, and then just pretty much snipe it off. So you won't have to sit through this high defense tumbler, first HP bar. Right, so if you have to do what I'm doing now, right, you really have to avoid the fire spots because you have 1 HP every time she attacks you. So when you find that you really can't dissolve anything, do not hesitate to use a Rose Convert because you will store it back in time. Do not worry about it. Right, so you can see here, there's one more spin, so I just do a simple hard convert, and then that's going to take down the rest of the HP bar. Next, HP to 1, which is foul play, and then converting hard runes to fire runes, and then plus the fire spot is gonna spread as the battle goes on, so try not to stay in this battle for too long, and then you'll be fine. So I think here I decided to try something new, right? I kind of got fed up with the second HP bar, right? I died at this stage for quite a few times, right? So I do not want to deal with it anymore. I use a Cornflower Convert so as to have some sort of boost and take down this stage. Right, so the reason why I'm like so generously activating skills is because I know that I can store it back in time. Right, so second last battle we have Papivir. this mob, right, giving you 5 turns of recovery debuff. I think it's minus 50%, right, and then it's kamikaze 20%, so it's gonna slowly chip off its own HP, right, and then together with that you have vortex runes, right. Please fulfill the vortex rune, if not you cannot recover, and then that's the end of you. Try to dissolve 4 sets of 3 runes at the very least, right, because you have to take in consideration that you have a recovery debuff, right, so try to get more hard runes sky drop than normal, so as to fill up your HP bar to the fullest and get that tumbler effect. If not, you are really dead. Right, so you can see here, no matter wherever the start vortex is, I'll do the 4 sets of 3 from there, because you have to end it at the bottom, right? So you can see now it's at the top, so I'll spin the 4 on top so that it doesn't clash with my stop vortex. Right, and then with that, we're gonna move on to the boss. Right, so Lady Whitebone here has 4 HP bar technically. Right, so this is first HP bar. Enemy revive 3 times after defeated and explode all hard runes to generate attributive runestones after each revival. Nothing really matters actually. So HP is gonna increase as she revives, as she resurrects. So upon defeating her, she's gonna cause a poison of 30, 60, 90% of summoner's HP. Right, so you can see first HP bar, as you defeat her, she's gonna poison you 30% of your HP. So you're gonna left with 70%, right, which is Shy Plant will reactivate after that, right, as long as your HP is above 50%. So which is why I activated Shy Plant to assist me in the first HP bar, right, which is relatively simple because it's just the first HP bar. So now HP times 2, it's gonna be a bit thicker. And upon defeating this second form, it's gonna poison you 60%, so that's gonna push your HP below 50%, so that's gonna not let Shy Plant jump back up immediately, so which is the reason why I did not activate Shy Plant from now onwards and use a Rose Convert instead for the buff. Right, third HP bar is gonna be a 90% poison, right, so here I could have used a Rose together with Saruman, right, so Saruman buff lasts for 2 turns, right, in which I can actually use it on this HP bar and then of course the last HP bar. So you can see without Saruman's buff, I did not actually kill it off, so I had to go for another spin. So one thing I can actually improve on here is really just use Saruman's active skill, because it doesn't hurt to, you know, on his active skill, since his active skill lasts 2 turns anyways, right? So last HP bar, this is gonna be the thickest HP bar of all, right? So here I'm just gonna on every single active skill, right, and then together with compulsion to burst it down. So boss, this Lady Whitebone extra, right, the boss is not really an issue. I think the issue is how you get to the boss, right, especially battle 13 and 14. So here, just try to spin as many rolls as possible, right, and you can see Sky Drop is pretty pathetic there, and activate Dragonary Craft. Right, so the last HP bar, don't be a hero and think that Dragonary Craft is not needed, right, HP is pretty thick, so just activate your craft and take down the last HP. Right, and then you can see it was the second last card, right? It was like Saruman's attack that kills it off. Right, so you can see the HP is pretty thick for the last the 4th HP bar. Right, Lady Whitebone's kindness cleared. Right, so this is the extra for Bai Gu Jing, right, or Lady Whitebone, and that's the second extra for this entire series. Right, hopefully I can do the next 3 soon, right, depending on how difficult it is, but nonetheless, let's take a look at the rewards. Right, so rewards for Lady Whitebone is actually specific cards as well. Didn't really mention what it is, so 3 platinum cards. So by clearing Lady Whitebone, you're gonna get a Mad Head, Stone Inscriptor, and an Alpaca, the light one. Alright, so those of you who can follow my setup, I encourage you to do so. Alright, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. Alright, and then I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.